Okay. Hi all IROX people. So today's session is more of like nutrition, okay, where many people lacking this. Okay, where when we did the simulations also many people had many doubts. So what for the pre-workout, what you have to consume, post-workout, what you have to consume, in between the race, what you have to consume, what and all procedures to be taken care, everything. Okay, so we'll be discussing all together, and question and answers we'll be discussing at the end of the sessions. Okay, whatever doubts you have, we can clear it later after the sessions. Okay, so first, coming to the point, when you're doing high rocks is not like main thing. It's not about physique. Okay, you don't focus about, okay, I should look lean, I should be very fit in the high rocks. No, high rocks is endurance plus strength training. So anyone, any body type people can do. You never know, lean body people can also perform very better than the heavyweight people as well. Okay, those who are running very faster, they may lack in the endurance training. So that is why hydration matters a lot. Okay, nutrition plays the biggest role in this. Okay, you might think some people will be very easy when they do the workout, but they'll be not getting a tired or fatigue when they go for a run or something, because their electrolytes is on point. Okay, so that is why we have to focus on nutrition from now onwards, because I know these many days we were not doing any kind of things and we are focusing on diet. Here in Hyrox, diet doesn't matter. Diet is nothing in this, okay, because we are not focusing on weight loss. We are focusing on gaining some strength. So that main point is carbohydrates. Okay, so mainly you have to focus on carbohydrates. That is why I put a first point, carbohydrates. In a sense, it's not a junk food like what you intake. Carbs, it's not like, okay, you're eating a fast food items, you're eating a junk food, nothing like that. Okay, so carbohydrates, in a sense, good fat. Okay, so where you have to fuel up pre-race. Okay, so when you have to do the race, or when you have to practice a intense training, when it comes to high intensity as well as endurance training, so you have to load a carbs before 1 hour or 90 minutes. Okay, so that you'll be having some energy to perform. Okay, so that is why we are saying a carbohydrates is very necessary, where you have to produce a glycogen. Glycogen nothing but ATP. It's a energy source which will be stored in your muscle. Okay, so when you perform, when you do high intensity workout as well as endurance training both together, you'll slowly release the energy. Okay, so where we have to perform a intense burpee, broad jump, and then you have to go for the run. So for that you need a recovery, right? So that time the glycogen level slowly releases your energy. Okay, so where you'll get, okay, breathing properly, you can take a nutrition, that helps a lot. Okay, so otherwise if you lack in this glycogen level, you'll get exhausted. You'll feel like I'm lethargic, I'm feeling cramp. That's because of this. Okay, so that is why it's not like instant. Carbohydrates doesn't happen in instant. You have to take carbohydrates and you perform. No, it happens overall. Once you keep practicing, that time you'll get that effect. Otherwise all body type doesn't suit same kind of diets. Okay, so that is why we keep on changing each body type diets. Okay, second one is protein. Many people think when I say protein, it's like protein shake, whey protein. No, your whole rich food also has a protein. Okay, so where chicken, egg, and salmons, fish, everything, so which has protein, but you have to consume a proper amount of protein in a day. Okay, so simple technique, for your weight you have to take 2 into grams of protein per day for high rocks training especially. Okay, otherwise you can take 1.5 or 1.6, that is up to you, but 2 into protein. Why? Because we burn a fat so much, we burn a muscle so much after the intense workout. It's not like 30 minutes workout or something, we work out more than a hour. Okay, so that we need a recovery for our muscle, right, to gain next day training. Is that is why protein plays the biggest role here, where you get a muscle recovery as well as you prepare for the next day's event. Okay, so that Likit will be speaking when the race will be having, like you people have a 2 races, he'll be speaking for the race day event. Okay, so next comes healthy fats. Again, so when I say healthy fats, it doesn't mean like, okay, fat, oh, if I consume fat I'll gain weight. It doesn't happen like that, because your workouts are burning so much. You might have seen your uh, calorie burnings when you did high load simulation. It was more than 1500 something. So in 1.5 hours, you're burning so much. That means imagine in these 3 months, how many calories you have burnt. So where you will gain that energy back? How will you perform it for the next day event? If you want to fuel up, you need something as a fat in your body to release some ATP, that is glycogen. Okay. So then comes hydration, which plays major role in this Hyrox event. Okay. So hydration is not like, okay, now you are taking water and you're performing. No, you'll throw up. Hydration is like throughout the day. Okay. It matters from early morning till late night. So that's why we say at least 4 liters of water in a day you have to consume. And plus this humid, you people have to consume more water. Okay, there you'll not feel like having, because of the AC ventilations will be very good. Okay, but still you feel more dry. Okay, so that is why we have to consume a hydration to better performance. Okay, boost your energy, and you'll not take more break in between because of you're hydrated. If you're dehydrated, you take a break. You feel like, okay, you need a break. You'll get gas out. Okay, you need water or electrolytes in between. So water plays the biggest role in that. Okay, your muscle will store water and it will not release immediately. So when it wants, that time only it releases. That plays a muscle role. Okay, so muscle is just a tissue. So where it tears and again joins it together. So, but when you hydrate it, it tears very slow. If you don't hydrate it, it tears immediately. That time you get a cramp. Okay, so that is a major thing. Okay, and then pre-workout nutrition, and these two things again it will come in a race day as well, but I'm gonna explain when you're doing the trainings here. Okay, so even though you're doing a interval runs, you're doing a long runs as well, and here Hyrox workouts, lower body workouts. So pre-workout, so some people they come in the early morning sessions, some people they go for evening sessions, but pre-workout, as I said, you have to consume before 90 minutes or 1 hour max. Okay, don't consume in 10 minutes before the workout or something. Again, you'll throw up and it will not affect anything. Okay, pre-workout have to be consumed before 1 hour or 90 minutes. Then only the effect will be shown. Okay, you'll feel more energetic. Okay, pre-workout in a sense, it's not like, okay, you're consuming a powder or something. Pre-workout in a sense, a proper energy meal. Okay, which has a carbs. Okay, carb loaded. You can take a banana, you can go for dates, you can have a honey, you can have a salt, or anything which gives you energy. Okay, and which stores as a glycogen in your body, so that after 90 minutes it reacts. Okay, not immediately. Okay, then post workout, after your workouts are done, okay, you're burning full energy, everything is done, and you're tired, you're done for the day. But post workout protein plays a huge role there. Okay, before 30 to 1 hour you have to consume a protein. It doesn't mean like whey protein or something. You can go for eggs, chicken, you can go for again whole meal as well, which gives you a whole protein. The source will be too much in that. Okay, then if you properly rest, it'll repair your muscle when you sleep. Okay, so protein plays the biggest role when you rest your body. Okay, it's not plays a role when you keep moving or anything. When you rest your body, that is called sleep. That time it repairs your muscle. Okay, next day when you perform the workout, you'll not feel more sore. Okay, if you're having a soreness more than a 2 to 3 days, that means your hydration is not in good point or your protein is not in good point. Okay, protein intake matters a lot. Okay, if you can't consume in a whole food, it's better to go for a supplement, but I don't suggest anyone to go for the supplement, because till now you never did that. All of a sudden, don't try it. Okay, because Indian products, it have a bloating issues, it have a diarrhea, everything. Okay, so that is why it's better to go for whole food, whole rich foods. Okay, and then come micronutrients. Micronutrients is nothing but your iron, your zinc, your potassium, your vitamins. Okay, this plays a huge role when you perform a full body workout. Okay, so when it comes to endurance and high intensity workouts as well, so I'll split into two. Okay, high intensity workouts, cardio. Okay, when it comes to like intense movement which you have to do fast, perform faster, like burpees, when you're doing a wall ball, jumping lunges, or any kind of movements like that. So there you come for a iron deficiency. So your ions will be very less when you jump a lot, when you do a explosive movement. Okay, and magnesium plays post workout, that is for recovery. Okay, So recovery is nothing but, again, after the workout, you have to gain all your energy which you lost, which you burnt. So that is why magnesium plays a huge role there. Okay, so magnesium, again, you can consume as a food or you can take it as a supplement as well. But many people, they go for a supplement because they can't take too much of magnesium in a whole rich food. Again, eggs. That's why we say keep having eggs and chickens, because eggs has so much of sources in a whole nutrients. Okay, even the chicken also. Okay, and then comes vitamins. Vitamins, okay, all the vitamins will be having in a vegetables, as well as will be having in a dry fruits and whole rich foods. Okay. When I say whole rich food, it doesn't mean like fast food. Okay, so don't take any fast food items. And yes, you have to take a olive oil, but potassium plays a huge role here because you have electrolytes. Okay, some people take gels. Okay, some people take salts. Some people take a different method of electrolytes there. But what it is suiting for your body, you consume the same. Okay, don't try say like if he is going for gels, I'll also try a gel. It doesn't suit for everyone. Okay, so last moment, don't change your plan. Whatever planning you're doing it now while training, same plan you apply it for race timing. Okay, so last time those are done a Hyrox event, you might have known like what and all stations you'll get a hydration point, electrolytes, everything will be available. And gels when to use, that is also recommended, because most of us we use in rowing station after burpee broad jump, because that time you get a proper recovery. So then later we need more lower body workouts, that is lunges and then wall ball. So for that we need a recovery, because immediately when you consume gels or anything, it will not react as soon as possible. It will react after certain time. So for that you need to be prepared. Okay. So I usually prefer dates and rock salts. Okay. So dates and rock salts will be suiting for my appetite. Okay. Gels doesn't suit for me because I get stomach upset immediately. Okay. So same thing as you people. If you want, you can try. But if it is not suiting to your body, just immediately change it and practice with that. Okay, don't go with the same routine. Okay, he's trying, I'll also try with the same. It doesn't happen because the body type changes. Okay, everyone's body type varies a lot. Okay, so that is why we say please be prepared with the electrolytes as well as pre-race food. Okay, carbohydrates or anything, but prepare with that which digest very faster. Okay, don't consume carbohydrates which stays in your body for longer, which digest very faster. That is like banana. I prefer banana. Okay, banana and oats, which goes very easy in your body. Okay, and then last one, you're going for the race event that Likit will explain.
Before we go to the race related nutrition, any doubts in this general nutrition, current way of having food and item or stacking of
Yeah. That's why we are keeping a session now, because now whatever we have got the nutritions, right, you can try it for the next practicing trainings. Okay, so if it suits, you can consume the same thing. If it doesn't, please change it. And whatever you're doing the mistakes, please change from Monday onwards. Okay, so in this kind of nutritions, and try it out before training. Try to go for the carbohydrates loading and do electrolytes loading, and post workout please take a protein. Okay, consume a protein like eggs. Try to take a 4 eggs and chicken, 150 grams of chicken, sorted. Okay, so see, next day your soreness will be very less comparatively how you're doing now. Just try it out and see how's the results going. Then continue the same procedure. In one day, you will not react anything. Please continue it for 1 week so that you get a result. Okay.
any vegan food. No, I don't think so. Then no problem. Like then generally micronutrients is not an issue. For non-vegetarian and dairy, I think most of them will be covering all the micronutrients. You won't have any deficiency. For vegan or for veg also still, if you're in having dairy and egg, you won't have an issue. You cover almost all the micronutrients. As we go to race, no, so basic nutrition remains constant. Only thing is for race day, even the pre-race, what you have is same as what you have pre-workout. So you need to try out what works for your pre-workout. Like for some people, bread works, like white bread and peanut butter, white bread and butter. Sorry, white bread and butter also is okay. Whereas I have dates and honey, so it works for me.